Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing some maintenance. I'm going to be doing some DIY maintenance with my kind of sort of non-toxic beauty routine. Now, for those of you who don't know, I like to use non-toxic personal care and skincare products and all that stuff. And so just what I mean by that is I like to use stuff that doesn't have really harmful ingredients on it in it or potentially harmful ingredients in it. And for the most part, I have gotten a lot of my routine down packed with that, but there are a few things that I still am looking for replacements in. So also, if you see something in this video that I can replace, let me know. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do this over 2 days, right? Or I'm starting tonight, but then I'm going to finish my whole maintenance routine tomorrow. So if you are new here, make sure you like this video, subscribe. If clean beauty is your thing, if wellness is your thing, you're in the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and even drop me a comment down below if you're new around here or if you haven't, because a lot of y'all are not necessarily new, you just haven't introduced yourself. So introduce yourself down in the comments and let's really get into the process. So I probably look really crazy right now, and it's because I've been looking like this all day just so I could film this video for y'all. So I'm going to do my routine or my DIY maintenance over 2 days because I always watch videos with girls who are like doing several hours of their DIY maintenance because it is more time consuming, I feel like, when you're doing it at home or doing everything yourself. So it just takes a little bit longer. So tonight I am going to go ahead and wash my hair, blow dry it, but then also I am going to kind of, I guess, let it dry some more overnight because the girls be saying that when you do that, you get a better silk press or a better blowout. And for those of you who don't know, I am natural, but I just got a haircut. It's looking crazy right now. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. I don't even know if I want to show y'all because it's looking so crazy. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I'm going to do wash my hair tonight, and then in the morning, I'll go ahead and flat iron it and all that stuff. So I'm going to wash it, condition, and blow dry tonight. And then I'm also going to I'm going to exfoliate. I'm going to do my face mask. And tomorrow, I'm going to do me some DIY lash extensions. So I like to do the face mask before I do the little DIY lash extensions. And that's just because I don't want the oil from my mask and, what's left over on my skin to make them come off. So I'm just going to do that part tomorrow. And I'm also going to do my nails tomorrow. Now, before I wash my hair, or the night before I wash my hair, or even maybe if it's early in the day, which I did this last night this time, I use something called Dermazine as like a treatment or a serum or whatever, because my scalp will get flaky and patchy. And so it wasn't actually as bad this time, but I use this consistently. I've been using it for a couple months and I feel like I've gotten the most relief. So if you have, it's called, I think, seborrheic dermatitis. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Some people just call it SB, whatever you want to call it. This has done really well for me. And they have a shampoo too. So initially I was just using this and it did a pretty good job by itself. But I use the shampoo with it too. And this does a really good job of getting your scalp clean. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this is the consistency is a little bit, I guess, more watery than I'm used to. I don't know if it's necessarily an issue. It's just not what I'm used to. But I do love this shampoo, and I still use another shampoo afterwards because I feel like this is really just for my scalp to get my scalp clear. And then I use K18. For the most part, I've been using this K18 shampoo afterwards for a little bit of protection. And then I finish off with some Matrix Food for Soft conditioner. Now, this conditioner is one of the absolute best conditioners I have ever tried. When I wear my hair natural, the way this conditioner has my curls popping, the next time I do a DIY maintenance, I'm going to do it, with my natural hair so y'all can see just how juicy this conditioner has my curls. Like, it has my curls looking so good that I used to never do wash and goes because I have really tight coily hair. And so I was just like, it just doesn't look that great. Or I would only do it if my hair was really short already because, then it doesn't really matter. But I realized after using this conditioner that it's just because I have not been conditioning my hair properly. My hair has not been properly moisturized when it's natural. So, and also let me tell y'all too, because I know this is supposed to be a non-toxic, clean DIY maintenance. And yeah, like I said, most of the products are going to be that. So Dermazine is going to be clean. K18, so they have this listed as like a clean beauty product, but I think this actually has fragrance in it. So I personally wouldn't call it clean, but it's just been hard for me to find hair care products that don't have fragrance in them. So when it comes to my hair care, I kind of make an exception because like I said, it's just been much harder. And also, this is not really a clean beauty product, but it works so well, I gotta sacrifice. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into it because otherwise I will just yap y'all's ears off. Now, I'm about to show y'all this hair. Do not judge me because like I said, I put my treatment in my hair last night. I had to wear this cap all day. It's yeah. But here goes, y'all. Okay. We gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. Okay. Let's so we gonna get it together. I'm about to wash my hair, but before I wash my hair, I'm actually gonna do a little scalp massage. I have one of these little guasha stones. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know if what I'm doing is actually doing anything or if I'm really actually even doing this right, but I'm gonna do it anyway. like I said earlier, I use both of the shampoos. I use the one for the seborrheic dermatitis. I use that one first. And whenever I use that, I let it sit on my scalp for at least like 2, maybe even 3 minutes. So what I'll typically do is shampoo with that, let it sit on my scalp for a few minutes to kind of, really get any flakes or anything I might have on my scalp. Like let that really sit and get it off. And while I'm letting it sit, that's when I do my soap, the soap part of my shower, or my shower gel. After I do that, I went ahead and rinsed it out, and I used the other shampoo, the K18 shampoo, because I feel like that's going to do more for the actual strands of my hair. So I'm just going to condition with the Food for Soft, and I'm going to detangle my hair a bit. And then as I let that sit in, I'm gonna do this Undaria body polish. So this scrub, I'm really enjoying it. It is actually really good if you are trying to exfoliate without drying out your skin. I find that it gives just enough. I also find it to work really well under your armpits and to help keep body odor at bay. Okay, so I'm out of the shower, but I just realized I forgot to go buy some more leave-in conditioner. So I just have this one. I can't really say it's good. I can't really say it's bad. It's just what I got right now. So I'm gonna just use this. I've used it before. Yeah, it's not, I can't say it's spectacular. I was actually gonna try the Amika one because I think that's what my hairstylist uses. I try to go see my hairstylist. Well, I'm trying to be an adult and trying to go see my hairstylist like once a quarter. Just because I feel like, because my hair is finer and because I do like to put heat on my hair, I just want to keep it healthy. I feel like that's the best way for me to keep it healthy, is to go to my hairstylist a little bit more often, especially if I'm going to be straightening it. And also, I don't know, I think I'm gonna just start keeping my hair short because I really like how this looks. I like having my hair short in the back like that. So I don't know what it is about like the longer hair on top and the shorter hair in the back. I just really like it for myself. So, okay, put a little leave-in conditioner in there. If I have some hair oil, I'm gonna put some of that in there, but I don't think I even have any right now. I kind of am on the fence. I tried that K18, what is it called? It's like the K18 hair oil. And I felt like it left a little bit of a residue in my hair because I feel like I need just a little bit more than leave-in conditioner. So I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. That's another product that I'm just on the fence about. So I'm going to try, I have this raincoat from Mazzani. It's called the Mazzani Press Agent. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in my hair because, y'all, I just want to make sure I got some heat protection here because I don't want to burn my hair out. And I think you're supposed to like warm this between your hands before you put it in. So I'm gonna just do just a little bit. Hopefully this gets me the results, because y'all, I'm low-key having to improvise because I was supposed to go to Sephora today. I actually went to Ulta. I could have gotten everything that I needed, but then it was something else I needed at Sephora. And so I was like, oh, let me just wait so I could be strategic about where I get my stuff from, because Ulta has 20% off right now, or I had a coupon at Ulta. So I was just gonna shop there, but then it was some stuff I wanted to get from Sephora. So it was like a whole thing, probably for nothing. I probably should have just gotten what I needed and called it a day. Lesson learned. I will be very much more prepared for my next DIY maintenance vlog. But I'm about to blow dry my hair. And I just realized that I'm hoping when I blow my hair out, because I don't know if I've quite had it quite this short in the back. So I'm hoping that the flat iron that I have actually works well for blowing my hair out. I mean, for straightening my hair after I blow it out. I'm gonna separate my hair into 4 sections before I blow it out. Now, since my hair is finer, I find that when I am blowing it out, or I think it's really just my ends tend to dry fast, or my hair tends to dry really quickly. So whenever I separate my hair, I always try to tuck those ends like under the clip, if that makes sense. I try not to have my ends, I guess, exposed while I'm, blow drying another section. So I clip my hair. Now, I know that people hate these blow dryers with these attachments on them, but y'all, I feel like this is the only way that I can really blow out my hair. So if you're a hairstylist or just somebody that's like, oh, you should not be using that on your hair, just forgive me, close your eyes, fast forward through this part, because they just work. I'm sorry, y'all, but they really do just work. Or at least it works for my hair. And again, with my hair being coilier, I feel like I kind of need some tension and kind of detangling, because the combs on this brush, or the comb attachment on this blow dryer, is kind of wide. So I don't feel like I'm losing a lot of hair as I'm blow drying. In fact, I really don't lose much hair at all when I'm blow drying, but I think that's also because I'm detangling really well while I'm in the shower. And, I might even detangle a little bit when I get out of the shower. Now that I got my hair all dried, I'm just gonna pull it up into a bun and let it dry overnight. Now, the girls on TikTok said that if you let your hair dry overnight, like, it gets completely dry and your silk press comes out better. So I'm gonna try that. Now, I am doing my skincare part of my night now. I typically use the Honest Beauty Gel Cleanser, but for whatever reason, I have not been able to find it in store. I think it's still on Honest's website, but I ran out of my cleanser before. Like, I didn't plan well, so I didn't get to order it. So I just had to go in store, and of course I couldn't find it. So now I'm trying this Good Molecules one, and I actually like this. And it was inexpensive, because I am over buying things that I just don't feel like need to be that expensive. And I don't feel like a cleanser needs to be that expensive. It's a cleanser. So I'm going to get my face all cleansed up, and then I'm going to do some exfoliation with the Innisfree pads. Now, I really love these. You actually dab them on, or dab them across your face. You don't rub. I'm not a person that believes in going crazy with the exfoliation. I only exfoliate once, maybe even twice a week. And because I just don't believe in doing too much to your skin to, like, aggravate it or upset it for no reason, especially if you're not having breakouts. Okay, babes, this is where I am going to wrap it up. I have this green tea mask from Innisfree. One of my friends actually gave me this. Like, she went on a trip to Korea and she brought me all these masks. And when I tell y'all, like, that was such a good gift or a good souvenir, because I have actually been using these sheet masks. Now, this one is a she brought it, they were like different brands and stuff, but this particular one is a green tea energy mask and it's hydrating. I don't know, I probably shouldn't be using like an energizing mask before bed, but also I'm not going to sleep right away tonight because unfortunately I have some adulting to do. I just feel like it's before Christmas and I try to be more lenient on myself during this time of year because I do tend to have more adulting to do. We all tend to have more adulting to do. So I'm going to just wear this as I kind of try to wind down tonight, finish up my life stuff tonight. It's so unfortunate that I just recently started trying these when she brought them to me because I actually really like a good sheet mask. I know you can get these from anywhere, but I will say if you are trying to keep it non-toxic, I know Innisfree fits the description, but I don't know. And y'all, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't know if it's Innisfree or Innisfree. So please correct me in the comments if I'm not getting that right. But I will say this. A lot of them do have a lot of crappy ingredients in them, but this one is okay. I would just, do your research before. So I'm going to put this on and I might even do a little guaisha. While I have this on, sometimes I'll do that because that, you know, helps keep some of the wrinkles away. I think, I hope. Okay, y'all. I'm just going to end this here. I'm going to do me a castor oil pack before I go to sleep, because I consider that part of my maintenance, but I do that all the time. And for those of you that don't know, if you are new here, I do have fibroids and I am trying to manage and shrink them naturally, manage my symptoms and shrink them naturally. And I really don't have a ton of symptoms anymore. In fact, I don't have many symptoms at all, except for I recently just had a flare up, but I kind of feel like that's because of holiday season and, some of the stress that comes along with that. But that's one of the reasons that I'm more mindful about what I'm putting on my skin and what I am eating and all that stuff, but definitely what I'm putting on my skin, because your skin is your largest organ and it absorbs. And so when you have all these products with these potential endocrine disruptors or potential hormone disruptors, and you have something like fibroids or PCOS or endo, you don't want to be putting, stuff on your body that's potentially going to contribute to those symptoms or contribute to that condition. So that's my little spiel about that. Thank you guys so much. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying that, because that's not the end of this video, because I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I'm probably going to go work out first and then do the rest of my maintenance routine in the morning. I also need to tie my hair up because it's not long enough in the back to go in this little bun that I got it in. But I'm going to check y'all tomorrow. Hey babes, I am back and it is about midday here. I got a very late start to the day. Then, y'all, I was on edge today. So for one thing, I don't know where all my combs went. So when I got ready to record this video or this portion of this, I could not find my combs. So I had to go to the store, and it is 2 days before Christmas, so it's crazy out there. So I think I got everything I need now, because I think all I need is a comb and my flat iron. I blew my hair out just a little bit more this morning just because I've been sleep, out and about, all that. So I just wanted to make sure my hair was all the way dry. I'm going to do my hair today. I'm going to do my hair, or finish flat ironing my hair, do my lashes. I might clean up my brows just a little bit. I really don't do my brows that much because I don't know if y'all can tell, but they are super thin. So a lot of times all I do is put on just some concealer around them. I probably do my brows maybe like once a month. So I might clean up the few little stray hairs. So I'm just plugging up my irons here. I'm trying to let everything heat up. If y'all are interested in what tools I'm using, this is Hot Tools. I think I just got this off Amazon or something, but it's actually pretty good. It heats up really fast. I don't feel like I get much damage with this. I do like the electronic dials. I'll try to find this and link it below. I'm going to link everything that I put in here below so that you'll be able to find it. I'm also thinking about whenever I do these vlogs, I don't know if y'all know, but I have a blog. And so, I don't know, I might just start linking the relevant blog posts that has all the products that I'm mentioning in it, because that might be more helpful for everything to just be in one place. I also have an LTK. I don't really be using it, but y'all tell me if that is, like, if y'all use LTK like that. Because I don't know. It's like one more thing for me to do. So I'm about to... I keep it under 400 because, again, I have finer hair. And I don't want to burn my hair out. But okay, do my hair, do my lashes. What else did I say I was going to do? Oh, I'm going to do my nails because they are just a mess. But I love this little color. I don't know. Can y'all see that? I love this color. And I think I'm just going to do this again. It's by Dazzle Dry. So I'm going to show y'all that little system. By the way, this has been on my hand for 2 weeks. So for a polish to still look like that after 2 weeks is crazy. Okay, y'all. Let's get into it. done with the hair. I did a middle part this time. I don't know. I might change it back to a side part because I don't know how I'm feeling about it today. That's it. That's it. I'm not going to do anything to my edges because I might tomorrow. I like to usually leave them. Even when my hairstylist does my hair, I typically, sometimes I'll just tell her to leave them. And it's just because I get that, you know, the flakiness and stuff. And I don't feel like, I don't know, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't really feel like you need to have your edges laid for every single thing. Like, I just don't feel like you need to have your edges laid every single day. So I only really do my edges if I'm going somewhere, I don't know, like out of the norm. Because even just every day, even when I'm out running errands or whatever, sometimes even if I'm going out socially, it's just not that deep to me. So tell me what y'all think about that. Do y'all normally like just, you know, do your edges every time you wash your hair, every time you straighten your hair? Is that something that you do, or do you just do it only when you're going out? For me, like I said, I'm worried about like getting the flakiness around my hairline, but also, you know, I want to keep my edges. And I know like some of those edge controls say that they like grow your hair and all that stuff, but I'm not really convinced that that's true. And I feel like the more product you actually put on your hair, or that gets on your scalp or where your hair is growing out, it actually stops it from growing. And I'm trying to grow my edges out, y'all. I'm trying to, they hanging in there, but I'm trying to keep them hanging in there. Okay, so now I'm going to, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes. Okay, these are the lashes that I'm using. So I'm using these lashes, but I am using the, what is this one? The Falscara adhesive bond and seal. Hopefully, okay, yeah, I got it now. So I'm using this bond and seal. I actually like the lashes that come with this. But I like these a little bit better, just as far as like my eyes. So usually I want to say the Falscara ones, like they have lots of different sizes to them, but I just like this. And so what I didn't show is that normally what I'll do is I'll get some witch hazel and I'll clean my eye area, especially on a day like today when I'm not doing my lashes fresh out of, not fresh out of the shower, but like right after I wash my face. So I try to just focus on getting the adhesive close to that lash line. And okay, I think the way that they tell you to do this is to, you know, just apply it and stick the lashes under there. But I like to put a little adhesive actually on the lash so that it is not, just so that it stays a little bit better. I'll probably only have these on for a couple days. Again, this is a part of my routine that's not necessarily clean or non-toxic or whatever, but it's also not something that I would do every day or regularly. At one point I was doing them all the time, but now I'm like, it's just one extra thing that I have to do. And again, it's not like the adhesive is considered clean or whatever. Also, I should point out that I went and got a eye exam. I think that was last year, at the end of last year. And the eye doctor was like, she hates these things because, you know, like if you're going to have them on for a couple days, if you wear eyeshadow or something like that, they're going to get eyeshadow on them, or if you wear any kind of eye makeup, it's gonna get on there. So just keep that in mind when you wear these. And I just try. So usually, like today, after I put these on, I will wash kind of around my eyes. I might even, sometimes I'll go a little bit on my lid with my cleanser, just so I can get as clean as possible around that. But I probably won't actually like wash like my whole eye, like really get in there until tomorrow after they've been on for like 24 hours. Okay, y'all. I'm trying to. Also, because you're dealing with your eyes, you want to make sure your hands are clean, all that good stuff. So these are in rows by size, right? So this is the 14, 12, 10, and 8. And I typically just do 2 of each size, like starting at the corner with the largest one. I don't know. I'm not that adventurous because I sometimes see people with the different lash maps, and I'll be wanting to try that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit lazy, because also I'm kind of stuck in my ways when it comes to how I look, or like doing specifically my makeup. Not necessarily how I look, but specifically my makeup. And so I just like them a certain way. Y'all, I promise this is not this hard. It's those tweezers. I don't think they were. I got all the adhesive off of them. So let me try these. And these little tweezers are, I've gotten them from whenever I buy like these little sets. Because a lot of these lashes, they have sets and they'll come with the tweezers in it. And so that's typically where I get the tweezers from. Okay, y'all. I'm going to stop talking so I can move a little bit faster, because I don't want this video to be super duper long. So let me hop to that and I'll show you the final result. it's time for me to do my nails. Do y'all like my little shelf that I got here? I really like it because I can see all the polishes, and you see I got them kind of sort of color coded. But anywho, I am using Dazzle Dry. So if y'all don't know, if you don't follow me over on Instagram, I've shared Dazzle Dry a few times. It is one of my favorite nail polish brands. I might be even safe to say it's my favorite. And the reason why is because one of the things that I dread about doing my nails is the amount of time that it takes. So even when you go to the salon, whether you're doing it at the salon or at home, I just feel like it takes so much time. So I like Dazzle Dry because it is free of any harmful chemicals.
tours 10 years ago when you were a teenager, and it was interesting and it was aspirational. It's this meaning to life that like maybe you hope to live one day, or you have no concept of what things cost in the real world, and you're watching this young person like you have this life of luxury and content. Our audience who chose to follow this frequency. I'm just so confused. I want to see how I'm going to take attention. This is why I need to become gel in the next 6 months. So you see me. So her intent behind posting this video was to pose the question of like, why isn't my content getting as much engagement these days? And she's essentially blaming the algorithm. The main point, like even just the way Jacqueline presents herself in her videos, the jewelry stack she has on, the clothing she wears, what's in the background, her big beautiful LA home, and the video that she's posting in that environment.
This color is just so cute. It reminds me of Mademoiselle from Essie. I really like that color, but the problem with regular polish is when you put it on, you know, you do a couple coats and it takes forever to dry. So the thing about Dazzle Dry is it dries in 5 minutes. So 5 minutes after you've done your last coat, your nails are going to be dry. Now I like to wait 10 minutes from, you know, my last coat just to be safe. And I also wait like a minute in between coats to, you know, really let it set in and help me get a longer wear. But that is one of my favorite things about this product is that it doesn't have the harmful chemicals in it. Also, like I said, it dries in 5 minutes. And typically I get about almost a week, if not a whole week of wear. Now I do find that my right hand wears a little bit faster, but you know, that's just because that's the hand that I use the most.
How can you be shocked that people aren't engaging with it? I actually cackled out loud when I saw this video. She posted a TikTok of her doing.
Okay, babes, I think that is it for my maintenance. I'm really hoping you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you're interested in, more beauty content, especially more clean beauty content. Let me know if that's something that you'd like to know more about. Okay, babes, so I got my brows together. I got my hair together. I'm actually gonna have to hit this little part a little bit with my, I'll probably have to hit it with my hot comb tomorrow. But I got my hair kind of together for the most part. I got my brows together. I got me a little lash on. Like I said, I didn't show my feet because I decided not to even polish my toes because I probably won't even polish them again. Probably until way into the new year. Maybe probably until it actually gets warm outside because I don't plan on wearing any open toed shoes because it's going to be kind of cool for a while. So I just buffed those. I'm not even going to do clear polish on them. But let me know in the comments if this is something that you guys like. I'm going to be experimenting this year on this channel, trying some different things. My husband actually bought me a vlogging camera and he gave it to me. Actually gave it to me before Christmas, but it's my Christmas gift. So so that means I have to start doing more vlogging now. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, if you like hearing about clean beauty or if you like clean beauty stuff. And also let me know in the comments anything else you want to see from me, routines, day in the life stuff, whatever kind of stuff y'all want to know. Just let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video. let's talk a little bit about nail prep. So my favorite part of the process of doing my nails at home is, not aside from the final product, is really seeing how well my nails are doing and really taking care of my actual nails and my actual nail bed. So of course, I'm gonna trim my nails. I pretty much just keep it short and square since I'm doing them at home. But then I found this, it's called a cuticle remover. It's like a cuticle remover from Olive and June. They actually have really good polishes and a really good system for nail care. So I prefer their nail care stuff over the polish. It's just because Dazzle Dry is like my jam when it comes to polish. But when it comes to nail care, I really appreciate Olive and June because they have this cuticle remover and you literally just put it on and push your cuticles back. So I don't like nipping my cuticles, and I don't like when they do it in the nail salon. When I used to go to the nail salon all the time, I would be very leery about allowing them to do that, just because it makes you more likely or more susceptible to infection. So a lot of times, unless it was a place that I really trusted or a nail tech that I really trusted, I did not let them nip my cuticles. So I like that I can use the Olive and June cuticle remover and just put that on, push my cuticles back with their cuticle pusher, and call it a day. And I've noticed that my nails look so much better because I do have a lot of cuticle. And so I find that my nails look better. My manicure looks a little bit more professional because I was able to push those cuticles back, and it just gives you a bit of a cleaner look.